Oh, yeah. It's time to return to the crevices of Windows 3.1 and feel around in there and see what we pull out. What we're pulling out now is called Critical Path. Why are we playing Critical Path? Well, there's like some relations actually to a couple of things we have played before. The developers of Critical Path made a game that I'd streamed a while back, The Daedalus Encounter, starring Tia Carrere. This was the game they made previous to that one, so that game was clearly a much higher budget, much bigger production than Critical Path. This Critical Path was 94, Daedalus Encounter was 95. So it's interesting, you know, whenever we get to play a game that has some sort of relation to a game that we played previously, even though this one clearly is not a production on the level of Daedalus. But maybe a second reason we're playing it, maybe a bigger reason we're playing it, is because it is a game where we play someone who is sitting in a control room watching surveillance cameras of the main character, who is a woman who is running around fighting enemies, and we have to help her out. That premise may sound a little familiar. That may sound a little bit like Lifeline. Now, Critical Path came out in 94. Lifeline would have come out around 10 years after that. Could it possibly be that someone at Sony played Critical Path? Probably not. It's not impossible, but I don't know if that's the case. But, I mean, you'll get to see for yourself and decide how similar this is. But we're going to be trying this out for an hour. It's entirely possible we might finish it in that hour. We'll find out. Let's start the game. Are you ready for some, well, I'm not going to call it full motion video. I'm going to call it video that fills some of the screen, but not much of it. Look, space on a CD-ROM was a priority. There's our main character. She's very stern and determined. So, I think she's played by an actual actress, but from what I read on Wikipedia, the villain of the game is played by an executive at the publishing company, and two of the supporting characters were played by the developers' lawyers. So, I'll give you an idea of the acting level we can come to expect in Critical Path. Thank you, Her House, for this wonderful sound. That Min Yi, I think he's the villain.
Earth has been devastated by a third world war. It began when terrorists obtained biological and nuclear weapons from splintered remnants of the Soviet Army. Today, 90% of the world's population lies dead. Bio-war agents have rendered most of the others insane. Unaffected survivors have begun banding together in isolated sanctuaries around the world. Each day, more people attempt to reach these safe havens. Few make it alive. Today, another group is trying, and you will be one of them.
Look, video takes up a lot of space on that CD-ROM. You gotta compress it as much as you can.
Not much longer now, Cat.
At our present airspeed, I'm making 4 hours, 20-minute stops.
I'm still a gentleman. I'll let you land first.
I'll be there first.
Yeah, right. Hey, hang on.
What's up, Greer?
Got trouble. Losing hydraulic pressure. We're heading for...
Uh-oh. Okay, alright, it's going.
Excellent.
and find something that'll work.
Roger that, and thanks.
We're hit! Starboard engine!
Got it! Port engine's losing power! We're going down! Night Joe! Jesus.
Cat. Forget about me. Salvage the part and get back to Greer.
No, I'm not leaving you here.
Take this. This is my daughter's. My family now. Get back to Greer. And the kid.
Joe!
Get the part. And get them out of here, Cat. That's an order.
It's a very emotional scene. But now Kat is stuck on this island. It's a very dangerous island. She's armed, but can she get through it alone? Well, she won't have to because she's gonna be helped by us. Here we are. We're in the control room.
Night Horse. Come in, do you read me? Cat, you okay? I can see you on the security camera above you. To your right.
Where's Greer?
Sorry, Cat. The door to the control tower was wired. Greer is dead. My leg is full of shrapnel.
Oh no. Night Horse is dead too.
What happened? Cat, you copy?
I copy. My chopper's finished, but I salvaged the part for yours. If I can get inside this place...
Watch your step. Apparently this factory is mined and booby-trapped. It won't be easy getting up here. I'm inside a control room that's wired into everything, so maybe I can help. And Cat, there's one more thing. The surveillance cameras show the place is crawling with locals, and they don't look friendly.
Thanks for the info. I'm at some kind of a tunnel entrance. Can you open these doors?
Yeah, I see them. Give me a minute to study these controls and directions.
Time's up. I've got one grenade. I'm gonna use it. Turning on video link now. Damn it! My comm unit took a hit. The audio receiver is shot. Is the transmitter still working? Transmit an alert signal if you can still read me.
No, I can do that. The alerts button right there.
All right. At least we can still communicate.
All right, so what we're going to see... Hold on.
9 rounds. 9 lives.
Because her name is Kat. Got it.
Great.
All right, she's under attack. We have to help her?
Soldier.
Anything? Is there anything I can do? I can try pressing buttons. Do these buttons do anything? Conveyor? That's not what I want. Opening chute? Doesn't seem like that's doing anything. Started crane. There's no crane here.
I need some backup here.
Siren? I don't know. They're too loud. Apparently not. Oh no, she died. Okay. So, basically what you have to do, as far as I can tell, is whenever she's in danger, there's like a time limit, and you have to figure out what to do before she dies. Fortunately, she has 8 lives left. So how do you figure that out? Well, there's this notebook right here. Unfortunately, when we're on this screen, when we die, time isn't moving, but I can still interact with this. I don't know if they intended for you to be able to do that. Because, like, if you're playing the game and you're trying to read this, you know, you don't have much time. It's very, very pressing. But if we die, we can take our precious time to read this notebook written by the villain. I will read it for you because I know it is difficult to actually read this text. King Blood Orange begs like all the rest. I hooked his arms to the crane and then raised him up like Daedalus, only to hear him scream and make lies. I pressed switch. I think it's a G. It could be an S, but there's no S. It stops at R. I think it's G, but G doesn't have... It might be G might be broken. I think this is G. I pressed switch G and watched him broil in the heat of the furnace. I will dine well tonight. So let's remember, switch G would activate the crane by a furnace. I call the humans around me blood oranges. They are so pathetic and dull. Today, a large, stupid one boarded the lift. How I would have reveled in his explosive death. My fingers were poised above 152 when the voices bade me to wait. For now. So, if we're by a lift somewhere, we could blow it up with the code 152. Lately, the rats are as big as goats, especially by the water tower. I think they are feeding on the blood oranges. Next time they'll try to make droppings in the water supply, I will press the number of Satan and blow them apart. Okay? If we see a water supply that we want to blow up, use the number of Satan. Let's remember that. The tunnel gate opens to lay bare the rotting light of a dying world, and blam, 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 blam. The blood oranges jump and spit color as I fire the machine gun. To me, they are smiling heads that laugh until they burst, easy as 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the tunnel gate was where Cat died. So maybe I could activate the defenses there with code 123. I am restless. The rats sniff explosives a mile away. They won't go near the elevator hatch. I made a joke of coding the detonator to the emergency number popular before the war, but I will probably never get a chance to use it. Okay, so if we are by an elevator hatch, we could blow it up with a popular emergency number. What could it be? The human in my peace chamber is boring me. Sometimes I cause the execution chair to spark by entering the temperature at which paper burns. Even then he does not stir, but he is not dead. I still see to that. So, if we find an execution chair, we could activate it with the temperature at which paper burns. I pray for a blood orange to stray near the siren. I will then push button N, which is there, to watch him soil himself. It is possibly time to take communion. This reality is uneventful. I watch the sky and the cameras for any sign of action. There is nothing. All right, so if we see a siren and we want to activate it, press N. Today, when the blood oranges were feeding near the furnace, a human released the chute and dumped hot metal on the lot. I could have pressed J. I think that says J, which is this one here. I could have pressed J myself, but imagine my glee at his initiative. He is now hanging by the wrists in my peace chamber. The level of stupidity is unbearable. Each day I call for assistance on the conveyor belt, and each day the blood oranges scramble to be first on the tread. Then I press button E, right there, to send them flying into the pit of conversion. Idiots! Man, this guy's going to run out of henchmen if he keeps this up. All right. So let's remember what we saw in the notebook, and we will use them when we get to these places in the game. Since we died, I'm just going to go to the main menu, and we're going to restart. Start a new game.
Cat!
All right, let's jump to this.
My comm unit took a hit. The audio receiver is shot. Is the transmitter still working? Transmit an alert signal if you can still read me.
There you go.
All right. At least we can still communicate.
All right, she's going to be attacked.
Nine rounds. 9 lives.
It's a good thing that if your parents name you Cat, it actually means you get 9 lives.
At least it does know. If there's anything you can do, soldier.
All right. Enter the code 123. All right, the yellow light's on. The arm light is on. I think they have to get closer for the gun to activate, though. There we go.
It's jammed! I need some backup here! Great. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna run like hell.
All right, so I have not seen past this point in the game. I figured out how to get past that first screen. And what happens after this
This place, anyway.
is going to be new to all of us.
Hey! Did you do that?
I did not.
Well, if you didn't, who did? Might as well grab a free ride.
Yeah, it seems completely safe. I don't think anything could go wrong. Never mind that laughing.
Gives me the creeps.
All right, well, we're on a minecart, and I don't think that was really mentioned in the notebook. Just have to think about if any of these situations resemble what we read in that notebook, I think. This could be an elevator.
Here I go. Express elevator.
We wouldn't want to blow up the elevator if she's in it. But if she gets off the elevator and if enemies approach, maybe we should try an elevator bomb. Hello. Alright, should I try it then? I've armed it.
I can't get off the shot. Did you have another surprise? Now's the time to use it.
I have armed this bomb. I don't know if it's going to... Okay. It worked? Okay, I'm glad you're safe. I wasn't sure if that was going to kill you. Oh, the conveyor. Well, can we stop the stopping conveyor? Oh no, it's too late! Let her get her a little hotter. Okay, I had to realize that she was on the conveyor before she pointed it out. Let's continue. I wasn't actually sure what was going on there until she mentioned that this was a conveyor. Alright, let's stop it. I don't want her to get a little hotter. I want to stop it. Keep saying let her get her a little hotter. I guess it is starting and stopping. But I don't really know what the message is supposed to mean. No, she's still, Is the villain counteracting my commands? All I know is that conveyor is supposed to be E, and it is doing something, but it keeps saying, let her get a little hotter. Let's see now. There were other commands would see lower crane into furnace. I don't know if this would be the furnace. Let's see. There's also another furnace thing with J. Stopping it. Starting it. Stopping. Starting. Stopping. Stopping. Yeah, he keeps I think it's the villain who's counteracting me doing this.
Oh my god!
I mean, if... Oh, you're meaner than me. Okay, no. All right, I just had to keep pressing it.
Thanks. Jesus! That is one hell of a drop. Damn it!
Let's see, should I do something to help? Like, if I did anything, she would also get hit by whatever it would be.
Son of a bitch!
I mean, there is the conveyor, if we want to start it back up. Well, now, I mean, now it's stopping.
I said back up!
Okay, no. She did it fine. Oh, but that guy's getting up. Should I start it? It's not letting me start it up. There we go. System override. Crane is stopped.
Holy. Can you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Boss factory 1,000 miles from nowhere.
Welcome to my facility. I'm General Min. You and your lovely friend have been quite amusing so far. I am most anxious to meet her in person, assuming, of course, she survives.
Man, that guy is having a good time. Remember, he's one of the executives at the publisher.
Don't ever let me get that far off the ground again.
All right. What might we have to press next?
I think I better be moving.
Moving's... Uh-oh. I'm gonna go with empty the furnace on them. And play with fire. Don't know if this is... I don't know if this is the right one, but we're right next to this furnace, so I'm hoping this is it. Yeah, there we go. I hope Kat got away in time. Okay, good, she did. Like, I mean, I wasn't really warning her at all that was going to do that. Oh, the crane. Lift crane. Well, no, I know what... see, I think it's G. Well, she's using the ladder, but if we have to use the crane... Oh, did she die? Okay, she did. She died. Maybe I need to press crane button? Alright, there's that. So, crane is G, and she looks at crane right here. Start crane. Okay, there we go.
All right! Now get me out of here!
Stop crane. Well, no, I want to start... I want the crane to go.
up. This is not my idea of flying, Private. My hands are slipping. I can't hold on much longer. My hands are slipping. Hurry up. I need a place to get down. Okay. Here goes.
There we go.
Very safe location. My eyes are burning. I can't see a damn thing.
Uh-huh.
Okay, listen. You'll be cat's eyes. I'm starting forward.
Oh, we have to, like...
Turning now.
Well, it seems like she's doing okay. Of course, I don't know where to go either. I mean, really, there's only one way to go at this point.
I feel like I'm stuck in some maniac nightmare.
Okay, there is other directions we could go, but... Okay. Don't walk towards the door, because it's... Okay.
Okay, listen. You'll be cat's eyes.
You don't have to refer to yourself in the third person.
I'm starting forward.
Alright, so then you go left, and we go forward. So I guess right before we get to that door, we should turn left. I'm not sure if it was I'm not sure if it was visible that there was no floor by the door, because the video is so low res. It was I'm not sure if that was visible or not. All right, so I hope the timing on this is generous, because I'm not entirely sure.
Stuck in some maniac nightmare.
Not entirely sure when I should press it. I think it's coming up. It's coming up here. No? Too early? That was too early.
Okay, listen. You'll be cat's eyes.
Okay, I guess when I give her the direction, she instantly turns.
I'm starting forward. Turning now.
Okay, we're starting to approach that door.
I feel like I'm stuck in some maniac nightmare.
All right, almost there. Almost. Almost there.
Okay,
All right.
now what?
Look ahead. Look straight ahead. To know now what. Okay, we're continuing to move forward. Oh, hold on. There's a hole? Nope. Okay. It looked like there was a hole directly in front of us, so I pressed right, but there was a hole there as well, so maybe left was what we needed to do.
Okay, listen. You'll be cat's eyes. I'm starting forward. Turning now.
I do like how she really has no sense of, like, if she puts her hand down and there's nothing there, she doesn't stop. She just continues crawling forward. Just incapable of stopping.
stuck in some maniac nightmare.
All right, almost there. About to turn left. Turning left. No, was that early? That was too early. That was too early.
Okay, listen.
Timing seems fairly tight. So I guess right when she gets onto the intersection is when we do it.
I'm starting forward.
The issue is that when the first time we did this and we were going straight ahead, I feel like it went to the death animation, the death video, short, like right after she went on that intersection. So I feel like we don't have much time at all to actually hit this properly.
I feel like I'm stuck in some maniac nightmare.
Okay, almost there. And now.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so we're gonna try going left when we reach that intersection. I don't know if that's correct, but it looked like that there was a hole straight ahead. So we're gonna turn left. Now.
Roger, turning
Yeah?
now.
Okay. Now, where would we turn next? Do we turn right? Why not? I mean, we haven't succeeded at turning right yet. Maybe we should try that. Or we could go straight ahead. I think left and right both had holes. Please don't do that, Cat. Please just keep looking straight forward. I would really appreciate... Why is my camera your eyes, by the way? Like, do you have a camera on your helmet, maybe? Okay, so she's gonna... Okay, no, that's through a hole. That was through a hole. So she was walking towards the wall, and I thought I saw a hole right before the wall. So it had to have been left or right. So I guess it was right. I guess it was right.
Okay, listen. You'll be Cat's eyes.
Look, the thing is, back then, if
I'm starting forward.
a developer wanted to make sure you got your money's worth from the game, they had to make sure you were going to be playing this for a while. Now, what I read is that if you know what to do, you get to the beginning to end of this game in around 30 minutes. And obviously back then, if you bought this game and you were done in 30 minutes, well, you'd feel ripped off. So clearly, the solution to this problem
Stuck in some maniac nightmare.
is to put in segments like this. Okay, we're almost there. Now.
Okay, got it. Now what?
So even though it's the same segment and the same footage over and over, hey, at least you're not done in 30 minutes. So it's all for the best, right? That's how it works. Okay, so the first time we went through this first intersection, I thought there were holes to both the left and the right. I'm going to try to stare hard to see if that's correct. I think that's the case, so I think that we go straight. So let's keep going straight, and I guess let's turn right when we get to the end, because it looks like if we go straight, we're just heading towards a wall. So that would be... Now.
I copy.
Okay, we're still alive. Doesn't look like there's a door in front of us. Is there a door to the left? Man, the video's so small I can't tell if there is. If there's a hole in front of us?
Turning.
Yeah, there's a hole right there.
Just about there.
I don't know, Cat. I can't tell.
Hurry up. Can't take this.
I'm like staring at this low-res video trying to tell. Hold on, I think left? Trying to tell if we're heading towards a door. I cannot tell. Well, I know there's no door in front of us, so it's either going to be left or right. Alright, so which one? Is there a hole on the left or right? There's a hole on the left. Turn right.
Okay, if you say so.
There's a door in front of us. I hope that there's no hole in front of us either.
I can't hold my head up any longer.
Well, we're almost at a door. Let's just keep heading straight, because I hope there isn't a hole. I hope there's not. Oh, okay, it looks like there's not. It looks like there's not. It looks like we're at the door. We did it.
Oh, Jesus. I gotta wash out my eyes. Is there any place close?
Yeah, I feel like that too. Oh, do you want me to point something out? Like, there is a door to our right.
Okay, going right.
There's a small door. Maybe it's a bathroom.
Come on. Where's the knob?
Yeah, there's a sink there.
A sink. Thank God.
Okay, yeah, she does have a camera on her helmet, I guess. She just took it off. Okay, do we have to... Is someone going to come up behind her? Will we have to alert that there's someone coming? Let's just keep our cursor on the alert button just in case.
What's the use? It's just a game.
What?
A sick game. With some maniac pulling the strings.
It hasn't lasted that long.
Maybe Greer and Night Horse were the lucky ones. Maybe we should just hang it up here.
Wow, she gives up real quick.
Say, amigo. Are you still with me?
I said, no, I'm not with you on that.
Thanks for your support, jerk. But if we don't make it, then the others died for nothing. And I won't let that happen. Enough R&R. I'm moving out.
All right. So let's keep our eyes open on where we go next and think about what trap we might have to activate. Okay. So what does this look like?
Believe this? This sick son of a bitch was using these crosses to smuggle drugs.
Drugs in the crosses. How could someone do something so dastardly?
Doors look blocked. What now?
I wonder if this is the room with the siren. It seems like a room that could have a siren. Yeah? Okay, I'm dead. So we lost all our lives, and our control room was infiltrated, and we were shot. I guess I needed to do something. No enemies appeared, but fortunately this does say we can jump to a completed scene. We're in the packing room. Let's see. I'm still thinking maybe try the siren. Let's see if that works.
Doors look blocked. What now?
All right, let's try this. No. Well, I mean, with some of these things, you have to press it over and over. Maybe that could be it. I'm looking at the options I have here from the notebook. There was lower crane into furnace, which you've already done. There was lift bomb. We did that one. Water supply bomb. It doesn't look like there's a water supply tower here. Tunnel gate gun, we've used that. Elevator hatch bomb. We have not used that, but it doesn't look like there's an elevator here. Execution chair. Well, there's no execution chair there. Siren, tried that. It wasn't working, but, I mean, then again, we've had things where we've had to press the button over and over again for it to work. Furnace, we've used that. Conveyor, we've used that. So not many options left.
Can you believe this? This sick son of a bitch was using these crosses to smuggle drugs.
Well, there's like a tower. Like, there's that. That might be a water tower. So let's try. It was the number of Satan. Let's try it. Okay, it doesn't look like the number of Satan is working. Maybe I could try entering it when she walks into the room. I don't know. We'll try it earlier. So let's just try it right now.
Can you believe this?
So the yellow light is up.
Crosses to smuggle drugs.
So that should mean it's right. I'm pressing the button though, but the green light is not coming up.
Doors look blocked. What now?
I wonder if I need to use any of the other controls. Like, we don't even see where the threat's coming from. Okay, so, again, we could try N for Siren.
The bitch was using these crosses to smuggle drugs.
And I could try doing this again where I just keep clicking it over and over and see if something happens.
Doors look blocked. What now?
It doesn't look like that's working. Alright, Siren does not seem to be working. Water supply bomb doesn't seem to be working. Let's see, what do I have left? There's elevator hatch bomb, execution chair. We could try those two. So elevator hatch bomb, emergency number, which I'm gonna guess is 911. That does activate a yellow light. Pressing the button, but a green light is not coming up.
Doors look blocked. What now?
Green light's not happening. Alright, so maybe it's these other controls. Like, maybe the thing to do is not to just activate a trap right now.
Can you believe this?
Maybe let's try the directional controls, possibly.
To smuggle drugs. Doors look blocked. What now?
Turn right, maybe. Yeah, is that doing something? Go forward? Okay, that is doing something. Well, I don't know where you're going, so I hope you do.
Looks like I'm going up again.
I guess so. Well, I don't think I would want to blow up the water tower with her on it, so...
Damn it. Here they come again.
I mean, I could enter the number, and hopefully this activates when it's supposed to. having a lot of trouble with her balance there.
I hate to bother you, but can you save my butt again?
There we go. It's armed. She ended up in a Silent Hill bathroom.
Close. Man, I could really use a shower right now. Hey, can you make these things turn on?
I don't know. I don't have anything for shower.
Sorry. No time for a shower scene anyway.
They did like the same joke in Lifeline. I mean, it was kind of similar.
Was this the labor force?
Okay, we're in like a prison, so execution chair might be coming up. The code to activate the execution chair is the temperature at which paper burns, which I did look up beforehand. It's 451.
I beg you.
Doing here?
The General Min, and the others. They're insane. They've locked me up and left me here to die.
Yeah?
Please! Release me! I can get you out of here.
You're lucky they didn't kill you already. Wait a minute. Can you walk?
Yes. Just give me a moment. It's been so long.
The torture chamber.
He's not in a chair.
It's really sick.
So I think I have execution chair, I have elevator hatch bomb, I have siren. Uh-oh. Scare him with the siren? Oh no, he's in the chair.
I wish we had time to get better acquainted.
He just sat down in the death chair.
I must leave. Of course, I will have to kill you. Thank you. Thank you for the wonderful gun.
Shocking. You really ought to quit smoking.
Man, Kat's becoming real hardened. She can witness a man be disintegrated in front of her, and that's her reaction. But she was near tears earlier. Alright, so we've used execution chair, so I think siren and elevator hatch bomb are remaining traps.
Hey, an elevator.
Elevator?
Take me to the roof.
Alright. Well, maybe we'll just enter that number right away. Because it seems like that I don't have to worry about it killing Kat. It seems like this works when it's supposed to.
Come on! What the hell? The floor's moving! I can't make it stop! It's gonna crush me!
What a diabolical trap.
Way to go, pal.
Alright, so only trap left is siren.
I can see daylight through here.
Yeah, wrench open those. The escape helicopter. Oh no! Get him with the siren.
My little gato. I'm General Min. You've done very well.
It's not turning on.
First, your friend must die. But you, I'll keep you alive for my most personal pleasures. ไหลอ่ะหวานหวานมา เจ้าเก่าอ่ะ
Wow, that was easy.
Okay, soldier, you've got a plane to catch.
Yeah, how am I gonna get off this island? Aren't I trapped in this control room with shrapnel in my leg?
Welcome aboard!
Oh, am I on here? How did I get he- I guess I'm here. Oh no, look out! Is he shooting? Okay, now he's shooting.
This one's for Joe Nighthorse, sucker!
Yeah!
This cat has 10 lives.
Is that how it works? Did she get a 1-up? And that's the end. Oh, okay, all right. Well, that was it. That was the entire... Oh, there's the camera on her head. That's true. She has the camera there the whole time. That's how we saw from her perspective. Okay. This was Critical Path. Man, I don't know how much this would have cost when it was on the shelves. I imagine I would have been very disappointed if I had bought this. We beat this in under an hour, and the only thing that I did beforehand was read that notebook.
But now the game is over.
I have to admit, he put a lot into his performance in the very, very short amount of time he was on screen. Right, so like I said, the only thing I did in advance was read that notebook. So really, I wouldn't say you would have gotten your money's worth if you had bought this at the time. So this was Critical Path. This was the game they made before the Daedalus Encounter. Daedalus Encounter was a much bigger production than this. You know, this was a good first attempt. I'm just not too sure about its overall value as a game. Not a whole lot of gameplay, as you might have noticed. Though, okay, there's one positive thing I will say about this game, in that the control room idea, it makes more sense in this than it did in Lifeline. No animals were hurt, only humans. In Lifeline, I mean, I've mentioned when I was playing the game that it just didn't make sense that I had to tell Rio how to do anything, like turn left, look at that table, aim at that enemy, shoot the gun. And it's like, she could probably do things on her own. This game made the whole concept made more sense, in that Kat was doing things on her own, and like I had to tell her where to go when she was blinded, and when we were in a room where there was an explosive or a trap that could help her out, I would activate it. So I mean, the concept made more sense, but at the same time, there really was barely any gameplay at all, and it did seem like that furnace maze in the middle was just there to stretch out the gameplay, because, man, it was real short as it was. Woo, man. The acting was, you know, I enjoyed the acting that we saw. Maybe the highlight, of course, was the scene of the guy dying in the execution chair. That was real nice. What does the help have to say to us? Like, if you wanted some help with this. You're injured and stranded on the roof of an island complex in a post-apocalyptic world. Your pilot is dead. Your Apache helicopter needs a small but vital part. Kat is the one person who can help you, but first she has to fight her way past General Min's psychopathic thugs and his demented traps. She is alone and outnumbered, but you can help her by using the communications equipment and other devices in the control room. Help her reach the helipad, and you may both survive this ordeal. Fail her, and you are both doomed. Critical Path begins with an opening cinematic that sets the stage for the interactive. They should put quotes around interactive, honestly. Kat starts the game with 9 lives. She loses 1 life each time you send her into she sends herself into a deadly situation and allow her to be harmed. At that point, you're given the opportunity to continue with 1 less life or go to the main menu. When all 9 lives are used up, Kat dies and Min kills you into the... Okay, so we don't actually see Min do it. We don't see him. We see gunshots, but it's Min personally killing us in the control room. As you guide Kat past certain areas, that point in the game is automatically saved to the hard drive and becomes available for you to return to. If you're killed, or just want to start again at an earlier point in the game, to relive those incredible memories, go to the main menu and select Play Critical Path, then select Jump to a completed scene and pick up the game as it was saved at that point, including the number of lives Kat left at the game. Selecting Reset on that screen clears all of the saved games. Man, how would you ever spend the time to redo all of that progress if you wiped it all? Most of the game takes place inside a control room, which you discovered when you and Greer, you remember Greer, we'll always remember him, tried to leave the roof through an unlocked door. Unfortunately, the door is booby-trapped, Greer was killed, and you were injured. After placing a field dressing on your wound, you grabbed the Milcom Link, MCL, out of the chopper and proceeded cautiously inside the control room. Use the mouse to operate the various devices inside the control room. The cursor will change when it passes over an active button or switch. There's also a keyboard equivalence for some commands. See the list at the end of this section. Ooh, hotkeys. The video monitor in the upper left corner of the screen is tied into Min's closed-circuit security cameras. It will show you what's happening in Kat's vicinity. You've connected the MCL to the monitor through an input, which shows you Kat's point of view at times. The system is locked into automatic mode, selecting inputs at random. No control for you. Push buttons in the upper right corner of the screen control the factory functions. They are connected to a system that processes your requests and updates you via a readout above the buttons. To figure out ways which you can use the factory's own controls against an enemy, refer to Min's notebook. One word of caution: the control room you are in may not be the only one. Right, so our commands were being reversed by Min in another control room. The Military Communications Link MCL is the device used to communicate with Kat. She wears a portable MCL keypad and display on her left arm. She also has a headset camera, which can transmit audio and video to your MCL base station. Your MCL base station appears in the lower left corner of the screen. You're able to give her directions forward, back, left, right by pressing the appropriate arrow on the MCL touchscreen or with the cursor keys. You can respond to questions by clicking yes or no on the touchscreen. You're able to transmit a signal to warn her of impending danger by pressing the alert button. The MCL base station touchscreen is similar to the display on Kat's wrist. Transmitted signals or directions appear on Kat's MCL display for only a few moments. When a message disappears from your display, it also disappears from hers. Remember that she will not always be looking at her MCL and may miss some of your messages. Warn her of danger by pressing the alert button. We did that once in the game at the beginning. Click on the notebook in the lower center of your screen to study the rabid ravings of General Min. Among his paranoid musings, you will find clues and instructions about the workings of the factory and his special traps. Click on the right-hand page to advance to the next one, and click on the spine of the notebook to go back one page. To return the notebook to the desk, click on the cover, the thin black border surrounding the page. The detonator. The twisted General Min has planted a series of bombs and other weapons throughout the factory. The detonator, the number pad located in the lower right section of the screen, provides access to these weapons and allows you to use them to your advantage if you can decipher Min's demented codes like 1, 2, 3. To uncover information about the factory's workings and the detonation codes, refer to Min's notebook. To set off a trap, you must first enter the correct code. The yellow continuity light should turn on, telling you that your code is a valid one. If the yellow light does not come on or the code is invalid, enter the proper code. Once the proper code is entered, you must press the large red button to arm the detonator. The green arm light goes on to tell the system is charging the firing capacitor. The detonator batteries have been used frequently as of late, and it may take several seconds for the system to arm. Is that their excuse? I mean, it arms when the proper time comes. As soon as the detonator is fully charged, the red fire light will come on and will trigger the weapon automatically. Remember, you must spring the trap at the right time. You may miss your opportunity. Also, Cat might be harmed by the traps. Can she? That didn't happen in the game. I mean, really, we didn't have to spring the traps at the right time either, because I could just enter, like when we entered the elevator, and I said, well, we have an elevator bomb code. I just entered that, and we waited, and eventually it worked at the proper time. So we don't really have to enter it at the right time. And Cat was never harmed by the trap, so I'm not sure about that. Here are the commands. Let's have a look at the gallery. Okay, we got some images. Here is a higher resolution image of the factory, which Kat was staring at, but it was hard to tell what we were seeing. There we go. Here's some wallpaper for you, if you would like some. Put it on your phone, maybe. Here's a better look at the enemies, which, thank you, I had no idea what I was looking at when we saw these guys. Like, I could tell they were orange, but I had no idea. I could not discern any detail at all when these guys appeared on screen. Okay, here is another part of the factory. Remember, smuggling drugs in giant crosses, that was their business. So Cat on the conveyor and is very worried. Cat holding on to the crane, and she can barely hold on. This is a great action shot right here. Here is the Silent Hill bathroom, where Cat was apparently considering taking a shower. Didn't seem like it was the proper time to do that. Helicopters. We all love helicopters. Yeah, there we go. Here's what we really want. The execution scene in 640 by 480. So we can get a good look at this scene. So, I mean, here's your real phone wallpaper. Here you go. Here's the torture chamber, which is good because I could barely see what was in that room when we were actually playing the game. Don't know what the demo is. Well, okay. Following, it's been approved for all audiences, so kids are okay to watch this. A new kind of interaction. Real action. Real actors.
A sick game.
Probably should put quotes around actors.
Welcome to my facility. I'm General Min.
Thank you. Thank you for the wonderful gun.
Are you still with me?
Critical Path, the CD-ROM that puts you in the action.
I could feel it. I felt like I was in the action.
On the island stronghold of General Min, you have one hope for escape, a waiting helicopter on the roof. From your control center, you must guide your chopper pilot Cat through a dangerous prison factory full of psychotic thugs, traps, and explosive surprises. But you won't make it to the end.
I won't?
You direct Cat to safety.
Oh.
Path.
I was about to say, I won't make it to the end? It was really a short game. It's repeating. How do I stop it from doing that? There we go. Man, that trailer made the game look much more action-packed than it actually was, I have to say. I feel like it made this look much more exciting than the game actually was. Like, all those scenes were in the game. It was just when you put them all together, it just makes it feel like you're going to be on the edge of your seat the whole time. And man, not really, no. Not really. Well, that was Critical Path. We played through the whole thing. I guess that means I have to rank it. I mean, that's easy. Eriko. Oh no, Eriko's behind it. We have to get Eriko in front of it. Let's do that. Here we go. Okay, there she is. Eriko's in front of it. Eriko does not like what she is seeing. I can't really be generous towards Critical Path. This came out in 1994. FMV games were a thing at that time. This is not like innovative. It's not like the first FMV game or anything. It's not like, oh man, real actors, we've never seen that before in a game. No, like the Sega CD had been out. We've seen this kind of thing. I really cannot be generous towards Critical Path. It definitely deserves Eriko looking at it in scorn. But that's our full playthrough. Our 100% playthrough of Critical Path for Windows 3.1.